Welcome to another episode of Ragas Francois. Tomorrow night, Varsity Cup.
Fantastic, can't wait. Very excited. It'll be round 3. Monday nights are being, when it's been a long, or weekend's not long enough, at least one can look forward to the Varsity Cup rugby on Monday nights from a personal perspective. And the upcoming games.
First game, Marties against Wits. Wits unbeaten at this stage. They had a very good win against CUT on Monday, very close win. Against Marties that has brought out all the big guns.
For this one.
Yeah,
because they narrowly missed, well, not narrowly, they actually got a bit of a lesson against the Shimlas last weekend. So Marties will want to redeem themselves, and they've got a star-studded team.
Yeah, I mean, Simon Miller is there, Bercy is back from the Western Province, Waka Solana is back. So they're really coming out for Wits. Do Wits have the ammunition to fire back? I don't think so.
No.
I think it's going to be a good win for Marties, good win at home for Marties. And well, let's have a look. Maybe Wits will just surprise us, because the fighting spirit they showed against CUT was brilliant on Monday last week.
Yeah. And then, yes, the battle for the wooden spoon. Madiba's hosting University of Western Cape. Madiba's desperately needs to win this one, as well as the majority of the remaining matches in this competition to prevent being relegated.
Well, yeah, the Madibas is, I think, 15 points behind
University of Western Cape.
UJ. 14 UJ and 15 University of Western Cape. Unfortunately, I can't see. Although the Madibas played quite well against Tuks. They frustrated Tuks and everything, but still they couldn't beat them. Yeah, it's. Personally, I think these two teams are going to be the two teams that's going to be relegated at the end of the year.
Yeah, so the battle tomorrow between the two is going to be, I think, immense. They're playing literally for survival, and I think it might even be the game to look forward to tomorrow.
Yeah.
In terms of let's see what they bring. Both will bring maximum effort to the table, one would think.
Yeah.
And then Tuks against Ikeys.
That's going to be quite an interesting one. I think both Tuks and Ikeys. But Tuks also started very slow last year. They had 1 or 2 losses early on, and then they got the campaign going. Ikeys also did not convince. Although they're unbeaten, they had to come back.
2 narrow victories.
Yeah, and they came back every time from behind. Would Tuks allow them to do that? I don't think so.
Yeah, narrow victories against the Eagles and UJ. So Ikeys will want to get revenge for the final loss of last year. But let's see. I'm looking forward to. We'll be there.
Definitely.
Shimlas and CUT Ixias.
Yeah, that's not going to be a big. I think Shimlas at this stage is the form team. Personally, I think they're going to run Ixias off their feet. My opinion, but the Ixias did well against every game they played. They had a good performance. Again, Wits, they were unlucky to lose, because their decision making was absolutely appalling on field. Not only for going to polls and that, but the decision making on the try line of Wits was appalling. So if they could fix that, maybe a close fight. But Shimlas lost, or last time Shimlas won against Ixias was in 2018.
That's more than 3 years ago.
3 years ago. So I'm sure Andre Trudeau will want to set that.
But Shimlas at this stage is the team to beat in the short period of the competition, but let's see.
Yeah, and we'll have to see the depth of Shimlas, but CUT also, because I mean last year after the 5th round, the depth started giving the smaller universities some problems. So let's have a look.
Yeah, and then the last one is UJ versus the Eagles in Johannesburg.
Yeah, apart from the poor lighting, I hope they fixed it. UJ also desperate, 1 point below UWC. They're currently second last, so they're in the relegation zone. But they had 2 good games. The first one, they were robbed of the win against CUT, because the CUT appealed the decision for a 5-point try to a 7-point try. That was upheld, so they drew against a CUT. And the second one, they were in front against Ikes, and Ikes came back from behind. Yeah. Just I think also 2 points margin.
Yeah. So, and the Eagles had a good victory against University of Western Cape last Monday, or last week. So, yeah.
Could be interesting.
So yes, too much rugby to watch tomorrow night. We'll have to catch up on the highlights and do.
Another thing is, as they announced on Friday, I think, that all the games will now be streamed on SuperSport Schools.
Perfect.
So, if it's not live on TV, you can go onto the SuperSport Schools app, and you can watch the games from there.
Yeah, and in your own time, comfort.
So yeah.
Looking forward to it, definitely.
I'll be busy. So, what are we saying, Marties?
We're saying Marties, we're saying Shimlas, I'm going to say Tuks.
Tuks?
Yeah, I'm going to say Eagles.
No, you, Jay.
Okay. And then, Madibas.
Personally, I think the Madibas is going to do it.
Let's give it to Madibas. No, let's give it to Madibas.
All right,
let's punt them on this one, yeah.
Great stuff. Come on, Madibas. Show them what you're made of.
All right. See you next time.
Cheers.